Imagine this. The clock says 3:59 a.m. You open your eyes 1 minute before the alarm. No panic, no stress, no brain fog. You sit up and your body already feels switched on, like it's 9 a.m. That is not luck. That is what happens when your sleep runs on a protocol. That is not motivation or superhuman discipline. From the outside, it looks like willpower. On the inside, it is just chemistry following a schedule. When you understand the rules, mornings stop feeling random and start feeling designed. In this video, I will show you the exact system I use to wake up at 4 a.m. with real energy, even on around 6 hours of sleep. No coffee, no pre-workout, just biology used correctly. And if you prefer 5 or 6 a.m., the same protocol still applies. Let's start with the real problem. Most people think they're tired because they're lazy or weak. The truth is simpler and darker. Their brain is running 3 powerful systems completely out of sync, like 3 clocks all showing different times. Those systems are your circadian clock, the sleep pressure chemical adenosine, and the light hitting your eyes. When they line up, bedtime feels natural and waking up is easier. When they clash, mornings feel like a car crash and you start the day already in debt. Now, I'll break down the protocol phase by phase. The first, and most underestimated, is called light lock. It runs from late afternoon until about 4 hours before you sleep. This is where you quietly program your brain to know exactly when the day is ending. In the first half of the day, your job is simple. Get real daylight. Step outside for 10 or 15 minutes when you can. Bright, natural light tells your circadian clock, this is daytime, lock this in. And that signal makes every other phase easier. When the sun starts going down, the game flips. Now you become a lighting engineer. I lower screen brightness, turn on night mode, and swap harsh overhead lights for softer warm lamps. Late blue light is like shouting, "Stay awake," into your brain for hours. If I still need screens at night, I use blue light blocking glasses, not as a fashion choice, but as armor. Remember, light is not just brightness, it is software for your brain. You are rewriting code every time you stare into a glowing rectangle after dark. So here is the light lock rule. After sunset, no naked screens blasting your eyes. Keep things dim, soft, and warm. If you only fix this phase, you already make it easier for your brain to cross the line into real sleep instead of endless scrolling. Phase 2 is called metabolic quieting. The first phase controlled light. This one calms your body. Most people wreck it with 2 decisions: late caffeine and heavy dinners dropped right on top of their sleep window. My rule for caffeine is brutal and simple. No caffeine after 2 p.m. For some people, even noon is safer. Caffeine hangs around for hours, blocking adenosine and faking alertness, so your brain thinks it is daytime while your body is begging to shut down. My second rule is about food. I eat my last proper meal 3 to 4 hours before sleep. After that, I avoid big dinners, late night sugar, and the classic drink to relax. Alcohol helps you pass out, but it slices deep sleep into pieces. Metabolic quieting is about switching from digest and process mode into repair and rebuild mode. If your stomach is still grinding, your brain can't go deep. If you drink coffee after 2 p.m. or eat heavy late, that is your first fix, starting tonight. The first 2 phases prepare your body. Phase 3 prepares your mind. It is called neural shutdown, and it begins about 1 to 2 hours before sleep. If you skip this part, you try to wake up like a CEO while your brain is still stuck in yesterday's meeting. Step 1 is the brain dump. I set a 5-minute timer and empty my head into a notebook. I write things like finish proposal, call mom, research competitors, pay electricity bill, idea for new video, answer messages, no order, no editing, just everything out. That brain dump sends a clean signal. These thoughts are stored, you don't need to spin them all night. Step 2 is breathing. I use a pattern called 4-7-8. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale slowly for 8, and repeat 4 cycles. As I breathe, my heart rate drops, my body feels heavier, and my brain exits fight or flight mode. Step 3 is the 90-second sleep script. Lying in bed, on each exhale I repeat, there is nothing left to do, the body is heavy, the brain can shut down now. Whatever matters will still be there in the morning. I am not forcing sleep, I'm training a reflex. The same words in the same order every night. Over time, my brain learned that this script means power off. If you want this to work, pause the video later, grab a notebook, and design your own shutdown ritual for tonight. When you master shutdown, the reboot starts to feel automatic. Phase 4 is the 4 a.m. reboot. This is the part most people obsess over, but it only works if the first 3 phases are in place and respected like non-negotiable rules. The alarm goes off at 4 a.m. Rule number 1, no snooze, not even once. Every time you hit snooze, you train your brain to treat your own decisions as optional. When the alarm rings, I sit up, turn on bright lights, or step into cold dawn light as fast as I can. Within the first few minutes, I drink a full glass of water, sometimes with a pinch of salt if I sweat a lot. After a whole night without drinking, your body is slightly dehydrated. Light plus water is my basic wake signal to the system. Next come the first 20 minutes. I do 60 to 120 seconds of basic movement, push-ups, squats, or a short walk. The goal is not a full workout. The goal is just enough motion to raise heart rate, flush leftover adenosine, and tell my body we are really awake. Then I protect one 20-minute deep focus block. No social media, no email, no messages, just one important task I chose the night before. By around 4:30 a.m., I have light in my eyes, water in my system, blood moving through my muscles, and one meaningful win completed before sunrise. Here is the twist. You do not actually need 4 a.m. That is just the hour I like, because the world is silent and my brain feels like it is in developer mode while everyone else is still asleep. What you really need is alignment, a consistent time to sleep and wake, light that supports your biology instead of fighting it, food and caffeine that stops several hours before bed, and a shutdown ritual that tells your brain every night, we are done here. So here is my challenge. Pick a wake-up time that scares you a little, but still feels realistic. Run this protocol for 7 days, fix your caffeine cutoff, eat lighter at night, and try the brain dump and sleep script at least 3 nights in a row. After 1 week, ask yourself a simple question. Do I feel more in control of my mornings than I did last week? If the answer is yes, you have started installing the CEO sleep protocol in your own life. If you enjoyed this protocol, like the video, comment your results, share it with someone who always wakes up tired, and I'll see you in the next protocol.